There are players who fit into the NBA, and then there are players who force the NBA to adjust to them. From the moment LaMelo Ball stepped onto an NBA floor, it was obvious he wasn't playing the same game as everyone else.
I feel like he brought his backyard game to the league.
And that's exactly what makes him different. This isn't randomness. It's creativity mixed with feel, instinct, and a level of confidence that can't be coached. And that level of confidence can lead to fights sometimes. And it didn't take long for NBA legends to notice. From Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Tracy McGrady, and even Kevin Garnett. Here, NBA legends explain how LaMelo Ball is so crazy good. But to understand why so many legends believe he's only scratching the surface, you have to start with the way he plays the game itself.
LaMelo, hey, you seen LaMelo bag? Man, LaMelo, he was coming left and he wanted to get to the three. He threw it right-handed and got back to the, you know how they let it float there and then take all the steps without touching it and get back to it? He did it off the one leg going backwards.
Yeah, I saw that. LaMelo
off the in and out. LaMelo got a different bag, dog.
LaMelo Ball doesn't play like he's following a script. He plays like he's freestyling on the blacktop. Hesitation dribbles that freeze defenders. No-look passes whipped across the court. Floaters that hang just a second too long before dropping. And the crazy part? It actually works at the NBA level. At 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan, LaMelo sees angles shorter guards can only dream of. He throws passes over the top of defenses, times them perfectly, and turns good shots into great ones for his teammates.
Melo is a phenomenal teammate. Phenomenal. He's just so young, and he had to really figure it out this whole time on his own. It's like he never really had a successful season or successful even little blip. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at him, everything at his body at work, he's going to get his criticism, but no, not many people can be 6'7" and 6'8" and be a true starting point guard in this league.
Even Dwayne Wade had to comment on what he was seeing.
Another rebound Ball. Number 9. Oh, behind the back. Miles Bridges and a foul. That's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Wow, that's a little flare. Look at that pass right on the money.
This is why no matter what the experts say, the fans love him. They love his pure feel for the game. The way he changes direction mid-dribble, keeping the ball alive on one leg, floating it to draw the defender, then stepping through for the clean look. It's this pure feel for the game that had NBA legend Tracy McGrady naming LaMelo Ball to be among the face of the league one day.
Who's going to be the face of the NBA in the next 10 years? I'm going to give you Ja, Luka, Trae Young, LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
But even now, LaMelo doesn't just rack up highlights. He puts defenses in straight discomfort, forcing them to guess instead of dictate. And this ability to dictate the game is why the experts call him Baby Magic. And just wait to see if Magic Johnson himself agrees or disagrees with that comparison. There are not a lot of players as exciting as LaMelo Ball in the NBA. And the guy who basically invented the modern point guard said as much here. And I quote, "He's exciting to watch. He has high basketball IQ. And I think that when you look at him, he's only going to get better and better and better. And he's a gym rat like I was. High IQ, natural feel, gym rat work ethic. That's not casual praise from a 5-time champion who changed the game at 6'9". With such high praise coming from the Magic himself, Kendrick Perkins couldn't agree more.
He is Showtime. He possibly has the potential to be the face of the NBA in a couple of years. He is a baby Magic Johnson.
So is Big Perk saying LaMelo Ball is a carbon copy of Magic Johnson? No, but the comparison still works because LaMelo controls the pace, elevates everyone around him, and makes tough plays look easy. With career averages of over 20 points, 7.5 assists, and 5.9 rebounds as a guard, That's rare. Plus, it puts him in conversations with Magic for vision and size. But it's not just Magic Johnson that's impressed by the third ball child in the NBA. Even Michael Jordan, who owns the Hornets and rarely hands out compliments to young players, had this to say, and I quote, "From the most competitive voice in basketball history, that means something. LaMelo wasn't just surviving NBA speed and physicality, he was already reading defenses, manipulating them, and running the show like a vet." But what kind of vet can LaMelo Ball be? He already has the love of the fans, but Big Perk thinks he needs to move before he can flourish.
When you see one of those guys that got that it factor, he's one of those guys, right? Like it's only a certain amount of guys in the AAU space that these youngsters are screaming and ranting.
Oh, they love LaMelo. They love the 6'7" shit. 6'7".
If it's one player that I want to see on a big market team, it's LaMelo Ball.
And this leads us to what a lot of people think LaMelo Ball needs for his career to enter into the next level.
If LaMelo Ball can get to La La Land, because I think he's built for that.
Yes.
Like, he has that personality, that moxie, like, he's built for that.
LaMelo Ball's path hasn't been straight. Injuries derailed him, losing seasons fueled doubts, and Charlotte's struggles made it easy for outsiders to overlook his growth.
All I'm saying is, you don't know what LaMelo is until he gets out of Charlotte. Charlotte's been bad since he's been there.
And that's why it's hard for somebody as talented as LaMelo, because what is his direction?
That hits hard because raw greatness without structure often gets misunderstood before it earns respect. Paul George broke down the growing pains.
I think LaMelo got to take that jump, right? I think he came out last year putting it all on the floor. I think people criticized his shot selection, but, I think that's all part of growing, right? That's all part of the maturation, being a young player growing up in this league.
Only NBA legends understand that those shot choices and decisions weren't flops. They were part of the process. Legends know maturation means pushing boundaries and learning when to dial it back. But no matter how much he grows, Charlotte hasn't delivered stability or a winning vibe yet. This season, the Hornets are still fighting for consistency, but LaMelo keeps lifting his game, averaging 19.8 points, 8.2 assists, and 5.2 rebounds. There's no doubt that he's the engine driving progress in Charlotte. But for NBA superstars like Kyrie Irving, who definitely loves the street game that LaMelo has, he can't wait for him to reach his potential.
I want to see that young guy reach his potential even more so and answer a lot of the doubters and the naysayers that say he can't win.
But is talent enough? Yes, Charlotte is not doing enough to help him help the team. But not everyone's convinced his game can get the job done. But no matter what, nobody doubts LaMelo's talent.
His game is nice, his numbers are great.
It's taking a while to develop into a winning basketball.
I hope you're right, because he really is a special talent.
At the same time, that special talent has been playing smarter, not just freer. He picks his spots better, stays locked in defensively, and turns flash into efficiency. We saw this in his recent 27-point explosion on elite shooting against the Warriors. LaMelo Ball's journey has never followed a normal path, and that's exactly why legends recognize him. They see the backyard creativity that can't be taught. They see the confidence that doesn't fade under pressure. Not to mention that he's the kind of player who makes the game feel different when he's on the floor. But more importantly, they see a player who's willing to build rather than look for a super team. Greatness doesn't always arrive fully formed. Sometimes it announces itself through flashes, questions, and moments that force everyone to keep watching. But is it possible for him to win with the Hornets? If yes, what would it take? And if no, which team should he join? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. But if you want to listen to NBA legends talk about the current MVP, then watch Why SGA is Crazy Good next.